Good evening, everybody. I'm Michael Agniaga with Valley Sports Chat, and we're here to post another video and update ourselves and you on all the sporting events that occurred throughout the past 2-3 weeks. We're actually going to have a giveaway and give away 2 Fresno Grizzlies tickets to their minor league opening weekend, 4th, 15th, 16th, and 17th of April. And stay tuned for further instructions on how to win these 2 Fresno Grizzlies tickets. We want to give our thank yous out to all those who support Valley Sports Chat, to Rena Davis out of the Veterans Resource Center, family and friends, and that list, those 2 lists can go on and on. We're going to just keep it short to family and friends. Thank you for liking our page and supporting us here at Valley Sports Chat. We're going to start off with some MMA news. As you guys all know, we're going to have to rewind the clock a little bit, talk about Holly Holm and Miesha Tate, and how Miesha Tate rear naked choked Holly Holm and to gather the UFC bantamweight women's title bout. It's a sad story. It's a sad scenario for Holly Holm, as it kind of reminds us of the James Buster Douglas and how he knocked out Mike Tyson. Holly Holm knocked out Ronda Rousey, and they both just defended their titles one time. Unfortunately, James Buster Douglas, his boxing career ended shortly after that. Holly Holm, I hope we see some more of you. Get into that cage and show us all your good stand-up skills and fighting abilities. But Miesha Tate will be defending her bout in UFC 200 against Amanda Nunes. She's not going to wait for Ronda Rousey, obviously. She's going to defend it one time. And it's going to be an interesting UFC bantamweight division coming up with these 3 ladies. And especially with Chris Cyborg now into the UFC. That is going to get even more exciting with these girls. They have a feud and they just like to fight and get in there. And these women are tough. Further MMA news, John Bones Jones, he gets arrested for drag racing accordingly to the police in Albuquerque, New York. He had to make a court appearance for a probation violation. And, you know, hey, stuff happens. We hope everything goes good with John Bones Jones. And with that fight that was supposed to happen between him and Daniel Cormier of the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship bout, Daniel Cormier had to pull out due to injury. Now, on Twitter and Instagram and all these other, social media outlets, these 2 have been, bashing at each other ever since they fought the first time, and they don't like each other. And we were actually looking forward to that fight to take place because we knew it was going to be exciting and bloody, and they were going to just go at it with each other. But John Bones Jones, he got an opponent, and we're going to continue to watch UFC 197, and hopefully Daniel Cormier and John Bones Jones, they get to fight in the cage again, whether if it's for a non-title fight or it's a title fight. Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz, they're going to get their rematch at UFC 200 with Miesha Tate defending her bout. Conor McGregor's stock has dropped. Stockton is rising. And Nate Diaz is the reason Conor McGregor is no longer the talk of UFC, and he wants it back. He's upset, and he wants to get his crack at Nate Diaz one more time, get a rematch. But Nate Diaz, I mean, he's been having his fame. He's been showing up on talk shows. He's been doing guest appearances on interviews at the Buzzard on ESPN, and he simply just tells it straight up how it is. He tells, hey, Conor McGregor stepped up to a division that he wants to take over. He fought a contender and lost. And if he was to fight their reigning champions, he would lose even more drastically than he lost to Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz stepped in and he took the Conor McGregor fight at 170. He didn't have a training camp, he didn't have any sparring, and he still beat him. So if he's going to get a rematch and he's going to have a full camp, watch out, Conor, because he's going to come ready and prepared for you. In boxing news, Andre Ward, he gets a unanimous decision win over Easter weekend. It was still a Saturday night fight night, and hey, you know what? He pulls off a unanimous decision in Oakland, California. Congratulations to Andre Ward. Adrian Broner gets a TKO in the 9th round against Floyd Mayweather, TMT promotional fighter. He goes in there, he's just very aggressive, he's doing his skills, he's boxing, he knocks him out in the 9th round, and in his post-fight interview, he announces to Floyd Mayweather that he didn't like the interview that he did. He felt disrespected, so he called Floyd Mayweather out. He said, hey man, I'm a man at the end of the day, and where I come from, that just doesn't fly. So he felt disrespected. He said, hey, let's handle it by physical activity. So obviously he wants to fight him. Is he going to get him to come out of retirement? I don't know. But hey, good luck to you, man. In NCAA news, the March Mayhem happened. And Villanova wins it all at the buzzer with 0.5 thousandths of a second left in the game. They win it by a 3-point shot. They send UNC home with Michael Jordan in the stands crying. And hey, man, but you know what? UNC actually took that loss pretty strongly and pretty well, and they accepted their defeat. Villanova is the NCAA titles holder, and they're the reigning champions for this year's NCAA tournament. And congratulations to Villanova. The NCAA tournament, March Mayhem, March Madness, they had some good upsets. Some historical teams have made the NCAA bracket, and it was great for their colleges. Fresno State was one of them. They entered the first round. They got eliminated, but hey, it was the first time they have been there for over 10 years. The CSU Bakersfield made an appearance for the first time ever in their college career or their college history. And you know what? Congratulations to them. These schools are out of the Valley in California, and we tips our hat off to them for playing so hard and being dedicated to the sport of basketball. In NBA news, the Golden State Warriors and San Antonio Spurs are still going neck to neck with each other. Golden State cannot beat San Antonio in San Antonio, and they proved that again this season, and they have to face them 2 more times. Golden State Warriors are on their historical course of trying to beat the 1995-1996 Chicago Bulls with 72 wins and 10 losses. San Antonio just made it perfectly clear that they're not worried about that record. They're worried about showing up in the playoffs, taking care of business, and winning an NBA Finals game. The Bulls are trying to claw their way back into playoff contention. They're I think close to maybe half a game away to make the playoffs for the NBA. The Kings, their beliefs have fallen a little short. They're falling behind in the bottom of the season, and I don't know if they're going to be able to make their playoff push, but good job believing and trying to reunite your team, believing in yourselves. The Los Angeles Clippers, they're playing well with Griffin back. They've been having a rocky season, but they're going to make a playoff appearance, and good luck to all those teams. Now, for the instructions for our 2 Fresno Grizzlies tickets giveaway, we're going to have you ask our audience to like Valley Sports Chat page. Invite your friends, share it, and everything. 2, like and share this post of this video that I'm making here for you today. And 3, comment on the video of your favorite baseball team. And those that comment on the video, I would randomly select those who comment on the video that they shared, and I would announce the winner on April 11th of 2016 of those who win these tickets. Remember, these 2 tickets are for the Fresno Grizzlies opening weekend of 4/15 through the 17th. The games on the 17th starts at 1:05. I believe the April 16th game it starts in the evening, and I'm not sure about the 15th game, but you can look into it, and you have 3 available dates to go. So remember, like our Valley Sports Chat page. 2, like and share and post this video. And 3, comment on the video of your favorite baseball team, and I will randomly select the winner of these 2 Fresno Grizzly tickets. Well, that's all for this evening, folks. I'm Michael Aganaga with Valley Sports Chat, and thanks for listening.